It wasn't until his sister got closer and realised he was not moving and had drool hanging from his mouth.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Reapers, what is good? It's your boy Laser. You guys are live, we're getting another scary reaction video. Using this scary content, so I continue to laugh. It's been the 5 disturbing Halloween horror stories and crimes that actually happened. Guys, this one was that time of year again. Or die straight. And if you enjoy scary content, you want scary videos, 6 features, some sleeping, you subscribe to the notification bell icon. I stream every night on Twitch. Go check out the streams, fucking amazing. Also check out my music stuff on all platforms. Let's dive straight into the video. Number 5, top 5s.
All Hallows Eve is a time for ghoulish costumes, parties, candy, and creepy pranks. But sometimes things go too far, often with tragic consequences. So here we'll look at 5 people who lost their lives during the Halloween celebrations.
Oh shit. Number 5.
The Candyman. Just like any dutiful father, Ronald Clark O'Brien set out on October the 31st, 1974.
Did the Candyman give free Milky Way?
Trick-or-treating in Pasadena, Texas. His party included his 2 children, Timothy aged 8 and Elizabeth aged 5, and a neighbour and his 2 kids. At some point in the evening, the children ran off ahead of their father after failing to get a response from a house they'd visited.
Dude.
A short time later...
By the way, it's never too late to trick-or-treat. Also, that's a Reaper. Fuck yeah, it's never too late to trick-or-treat. I could probably still trick-or-treat if I wanted to. I'm kidding. I don't want to... Like, even if I... Like, it's not even me doing it for fun. Like, I have no desire to. Like, I don't like candy. I don't eat candy. I never eat candy. The only candy I've had, like, in the past, like, days is, like, M&M's. That's it.
Brian caught up and gave all the children in the group some pixie stick candy, a type of treat that you ingest through a straw.
That's just nasty.
He also gave the same candy to a 10-year-old boy whom he recognized from his church. After returning home, Timothy asked if he could eat some of the candy he collected before he went to bed, and he chose the pixie stick his father had given him. After tasting it, he complained it tasted bitter, so his father gave him a drink to wash it down. Almost immediately after, Timothy said he felt unwell and ran to the bathroom, where he vomited and started convulsing.
Bro, it's crazy how I used to, like, on Valentine's Day or just, like, back in the day, bro, at elementary days, I used to just straight up eat, like, I used to just put this shit in my body. Like, I know as a kid it's okay, but it's like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating sugary shit, like, when you're older. I mean, I'll still do maybe moderation, like, rare, but it's like, I don't know, it's crazy how when I was a kid, I used to just, like, love, like, Fun Dip, for example. That shit's just straight up fucking sugar, bro. Sugar's like straight up poison, bro. It's so bad for us. Like, it's actually really bad.
His father rushed into hospital,
but at the same time,
he
it's
died
like,
en route.
I don't know.
Timothy's death prompted fear in the community that trick-or-treat candy had been poisoned, and several parents handed in all the candy their children had collected that night. I
used to organize my candy like this, bro. I remember the days we used to trade candy, all that shit. Oh man, the nostalgia I'm getting. What we got, fucking... what were those called? I forgot. Skittles, Reese's, Snickers. I hate Snickers. No, I never. Does anyone actually like Snickers? Who casually on Halloween says, "Let me trade you for some Snickers"? Nasty. Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are alright, hit or miss. I think those are. I forgot what those were. Are those Butterfingers? What are those? I don't remember. Gobstoppers. Yeah. This is some mid-ass candy.
It was established that Timothy had died from consuming a pixie stick that was laced with a fatal dose of potassium cyanide. Alarm bells started to ring for the police, and they tried to collect up all the pixie sticks children in the area had collected on Halloween night. Fortunately, the one laced with cyanide had not been eaten by the other 4 children O'Brien had given them to. It seemed they all had a lucky escape, as tests on the candy consumed by Timothy contained enough cyanide to kill 2 adults, while the other 4 candies contained dosages that could kill 3 to 4 adults. After this discovery, O'Brien was not initially suspected, but when police discovered that O'Brien was heavily in debt and had taken out life insurance policies on his children in the months preceding Timothy's death, he was arrested and charged. Despite pleading not guilty, he was convicted on June 3rd, 1975, and found guilty of capital murder and 4 counts of attempted murder.
Damn.
He was sentenced to death, and on March 31st, 1984, O'Brien was executed by lethal injection.
Killed an 8-year-old?
During the execution, a crowd of...
Anyone that kills their own son, bro, should never be called a father. Just straight up monster, bro.
100 demonstrators gathered outside the prison and cheered and shouted, "Trick or treat."
Trick or treat. Blah.
Teenager hangs himself to death in front yard while trying to prank his sister.
What the fuck?
In October 2013, a Halloween-loving Kentucky family had just decorated their house ready for Halloween. One of the props was a noose hanging from a tree in the front yard. While the
I swear I've seen this before.
rest of the family had gone out, Jordan Morland decided to play a prank on them. He waited until they came home and then stuck his head in the noose, pretending he had hung himself. Tragically, as the family looked on, believing it was just another one of his jokes, they failed to recognise that he was in real trouble. It wasn't until his sister got closer and realised he was not moving and had drool hanging from his mouth.
Oh my god, that's horrible. That's horrible. Being hanged to death. Oh man, that's gotta be worse. It's slow too, bro. I mean, I imagine like your vision just slowly gets. Oh fuck. Ugh. That's horrible, bro. I know. Like at the same time, like play stupid games, win stupid prizes, but like I wouldn't wish this on anybody, especially like their own family members. What the fuck? No, what the fuck?
That she called her mother.
Oh shit.
They cut him down and rushed him to hospital, but sadly Jordan had already slipped into a coma and passed away 12 hours later. The prank had gone horribly wrong when Jordan had accidentally slipped while putting his head in the noose.
Number 3.
Prankster Spike's Halloween punch with Visine eye drops. In 2018, a woman from New York was attending a Halloween party with her friend Maris Jones.
So cool, guys.
Inspired by a prank that she had seen in the film The Wedding Crashers, where one of the main characters puts eye drops in a rival's drink in an effort to bring about violent diarrhea. She decided to spike the Halloween punch with Visine eye drops for a laugh.
Why do fuckers do this shit, bro? It's kind of like the fucking elephant glue girl that had to get like surgery or some shit for that. Like fucking idiots. Like, what do you expect? Like, they do things. It's kind of like, oh look, there's a fucking lake that says there's a sign right in front of that lake over there that says swimming piranhas, deadly piranhas, please do not swim. Alright guys, I want to go jump in that water, let's see what happens.
She thought the drops would make her friend woozy and rushed to the toilet.
You know what I'm saying?
But she was wrong. Jones quickly collapsed after drinking the punch and was taken to hospital. Several other guests at the party also became ill. Jones died 2 days later, and at the time, it was not known who spiked the drink. It would be a further 2 months before the unnamed woman came forward and admitted that she had spiked it.
That actually looks so fucking good. Oh my god, that looks so good. Too bad, like, this is straight up like sugar, but still.
She was arrested and charged with misdemeanor assault causing bodily harm. The woman told police that she believed the eye drops would cause mild illness, most likely diarrhea. However, with Jones's history of medical problems, the effects of the drops attributed to
why are my lips so red all of a sudden? What the fuck?
It seems like an urban myth.
Dude, why does this happen? This happens with my camera all the time. Like, my lips get really red. Looks like I put lipstick on, literally. What the fuck? Come on! Come on, give me a kissy kiss.
That eye drops added to a drink can cause diarrhea, because they can actually have a much more serious effect, such as lowering the body temperature to dangerous levels, interfering with breathing, causing blurred vision, vomiting, and in some cases death. So if you've ever thought about playing the Visine prank, then think again. Egg tragedy. On Halloween evening in 1998, 21-year-old Carl Jackson drove his girlfriend through the Bronx in New York to pick up her 9-year-old son from a Halloween party. As they stopped at an intersection, a group of teenagers pelted their car with eggs. When Jackson confronted them, 17-year-old Curtis Sterling drew a handgun and shot Jackson in the head, killing him instantly. Curtis was sentenced to 20 years in prison, and every year he was in prison, he received a chilling card on Halloween that read, "I'm glad you're still there." All the cards were sent by the same person, Jackson's mother.
Wow.
It's worth remembering that although egging and flowering people has been a favourite Halloween prank for many years, it's also the prank that has caused the most grief and suffering.
Egging is so stupid. People actually do that shit. I mean, I can't lie. Throwing eggs at someone's house would actually be pretty fun. But I don't know. I'm not trying to be a party pooper, trust me. I don't want people to think I'm some boring-ass person. Because I'm always talking about how I don't like doing, like, risky shit. Like, I like doing risky shit, but not risky shit to the point where, like, it's like playing with my life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, for example, like, Doi. You guys know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's played on the wrong person who may not find it funny and may retaliate in a violent, sometimes deadly way.
Number 1.
Halloween house party killing. On October the 17th, 1992, Japanese exchange student Yoshi Hattori was on his way to an early Halloween party with his homestay brother Webb Haymaker. He had only been in the US for 2 months and was looking forward to meeting fellow exchange students. He was all dressed up in a white tuxedo, and his friend Haymaker was wearing a neck brace due to a recent injury and bandages as part of his Halloween costume. At around 8 PM, Haymaker and Hattori drove to the neighbourhood in central East Baton Rouge where the party was being held. But they got the wrong house and mistakenly knocked on the door of Rodney Pierce and his wife Bonnie. Due to the similarities of the address and the Halloween decorations on the outside of the house. Nobody answered the front door, but Bonnie opened the side door.
Those are the coolest decorations, bro. The ones that like go in the windows. Those are the coolest ones.
Spooked by their appearance and slammed it shut, then called for her husband to get his gun. As the pair returned to the car, Rodney Pierce opened the car door, armed with a loaded and cocked .44 Magnum revolver. Hattori said, "We're here for the party," but Pierce pointed the gun at him and yelled freeze. Hattori, who had limited English and was not wearing his contacts,
Rainbows.
did not understand and carried on walking. It's speculated that he may have thought it was a Halloween prank.
Rainbows.
Hattori was also holding a camera, which Pierce mistook for a weapon, and as Hattori carried on walking towards him, he fired his gun, hitting him in the chest. The shot pierced the upper and lower lobes of Hattori's left lung and exited through the area of the 7th rib. He died in the ambulance minutes later from loss of blood. The local police quickly questioned and released Rodney Pierce, and declined to charge him with any crime because, as in their view, Pierce had been within his right in shooting the trespasser. But after Louisiana Governor Edwin Edwards and the New Orleans Japanese Consul General protested, Pierce was eventually charged with manslaughter. His defense was that Hattori had an extremely unusual manner of moving that any reasonable person would find scary. The trial lasted 7 days, after which the jury returned a not guilty verdict.
Is that it? Damn, it's crazy. Well, guys, this was this video. If you enjoyed it, which one of those disturbing Halloween stories was the most scary? If you enjoy scary content, the more scary this feature to do. I'll see you next one. Peace!